Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca Black. I am the Bexa Boss Lady, and today I'm going to be showing you what sold for clothing and shoes in my Poshmark and eBay closet. I have a guest making an appearance today. This is our friend Phoebe. She is visiting us today. We are watching her. She's our first Rover client. So she will be walking around a little bit while she's getting adjusted to our house, huh? You say hi to everybody? So she's getting used to being in our house. Winston and Louie are zonked out, tired, completely done, and she's still getting a lay of the land. So she might be walking around a little bit while I'm trying to show you everything, but hopefully you'll bear with us and just know that we love senior dogs, huh? I know we do. All right, so while she's just kind of wandering around in the background, I thought what I would do today, since everyone always asks me two questions: what it sold in your Poshmark and eBay store, and how do you ship your items? One is a complicated question because so many different things sell in my clothing. I primarily sell clothing and shoes and some accessories. So that's what sells in my store. As far as brands and types and styles, that's a whole nother ball game. But shipping, I try to eliminate any issues from shipping and make it as simple and as least complicated as possible. I've seen a lot of videos where people make Frankenboxes and do all this weird stuff and make presents, and you might hear my pug snoring in the background too. So this is a very dog-friendly video. So please excuse any weird noises you're hearing other than my voice, which may be a weird voice to you, weird noise to you as well. I don't know. Oh well. So anyway, let's just get started with what sold. And then as I go through each item, I am going to show you what I do with it. So the first thing I do, obviously, is I print out all my labels. Maybe that's not obvious to you. I guess I shouldn't say that. I upgraded to a Dymo label. They were really great and did a giveaway on my Instagram last year. So I was able to try one out. I print out all of the labels for Poshmark and most of them for eBay. I will tell you how I do that in a moment. But I print them out and I write on the back of them what they are. So I know exactly what I need to pull. I go into my eBay room and I pull them and I put them into a bin or a laundry basket, whatever I have that's available. And then I come in here to my little mini shipping station. These are just IKEA bookshelves. I think they're the Billy bookcases. And I simply ship from here. Now, there are exceptions to this. If I have large boots or a large coat or anything that doesn't fit the mold of these typical boxes that I use, that will be a different shipping video. This is just to show you how basic and how easy I try to make everything with shipping. Now, the majority of everything in this bin, I am going to use a padded flat rate mailer. And that is simply this guy right here. So you can order these for free. It's the padded flat rate mailer. And they are a size 9.5 inches by 12.5 inches. And you can find them on the USPS.com website. They will deliver them to your house for free. And they just come, they kind of feel like a diaper. When you're stuffing them filled with things that just barely fit, they definitely feel like a diaper. But I use these for almost everything that I'm shipping. And many of you have seen my storage bags. My storage bags, if it fits in these bags, I know the item will fit in here. So mentally, I know if the item is in here, it will fit in here. That helps me tremendously when I'm going in to ship, especially on eBay. You probably were like, well, how do you know it will fit in that padded flat rate? I know that if my item is in one of these, I can simply ship a padded flat rate, print it out on eBay, and then I have the label on here already. So it's if you've watched an older video of mine on Poshmark, I have said before that you cannot use priority flat rate boxes or regional boxes on Poshmark. That is an old video. They have since updated Poshmark shipping to allow flat rate priority mail packaging. Now, the flat rate envelopes they have to say priority mail and be red. They cannot be the priority mail express envelopes. Those are the blue ones. If you use the blue ones, they will not be accepted at the post office. Those are way more expensive than these are, and they are not the ones that are the negotiated rate with Poshmark. Poshmark even now has, at the bottom of the shipping label, they have a statement, which you probably can't read on here, but at the bottom of the shipping label, there is now a statement on there that says use whatever this is. It's obviously for their billing department, but it's so that the post office knows that they should be accepting these packages. If for some reason the post office is not accepting these packages, I would be calling and speaking to the manager of the post office, or I would be calling the actual post office, the USPS.com or 1-800-USPS, whatever the main number is. Give them your post office branch number and tell them that you are trying to ship these and this, that, or the other. There's also a letter circulating, but I don't really know how many people have had luck doing that. I am fortunate. I do not have any issues shipping with these. So I use these almost with everything. Now I also use, for the lighter things and other things, I buy poly mailers. So they're these cute, like, different poly mailers. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on eBay. I think these I just got on Amazon. These are a little bit blurry. I don't love these. I have cute Christmas dog ones. You Pack and Ship is another one. But if you get these, you want to make sure, again, that your bag, if you're using these bags, that your bag are going to fit here in here, because they come in different sizes. So the 9x13 bags are usually about the right size. You can get 10x13. Those will also work. All right. The other thing you can do if you don't want to spend any money on packaging is you can use the post office poly mailers. And these are the 11.5 inch by 15. So they're 11 by 15. And these are poly mailers. They come with this strip. You just peel it off. Make sure you're closing them right here, even if the item is small, because if you're folding them over, people can reach in and actually pull out your item. The item could fall out, or it can get liquid in there, snow, it can get damaged. So if you fold it over, make sure you're just folding it here, no matter the size of the item in the bag. So if you just want totally free shipping supplies on Poshmark, you can use priority mail. I have boxes here. I have boxes up there. I have boxes everywhere for Poshmark. All right, so that's the basics for how I get started. I get my labels, I print them out. Before I had labels, I printed them out on pieces of paper. After I had pieces of paper, I printed them out on half-page shipping labels. After I got a Dymo, I stopped using anything, and I wondered why I didn't buy a Dymo sooner, or a Rollo, or one of these label printers, because I love this thing. I print them out, like I said, first, and then I go pull all my items. This is just my system. A lot of people have different systems. This is the way that works for me, and I've done it this way for a really long time. All right, so the first thing, let's dive into some of these Poshmark things here. So the first thing here are Zella leggings. So these are new with tags, Zella live-in leggings. These sold on Poshmark, and I'm gonna put these because they're just lightweight. They don't need to be in a padded flat rate. I'm gonna put them in the cute poly mailer. I recently purchased these little thank you notes, and because on Poshmark people are expecting fireworks and confetti and balloons when they open their packages, I put just a little note on here saying to help reduce environmental waste, I'm trying to be more minimalist with my packing, and I appreciate, you know, my customers understanding. So I stick this with my information in there. Do not put your phone number in your cards if you don't want people to call you. I've seen this a lot in Poshmark Facebook groups, like, oh, I put my business card in there and then people are calling me and want their money back 30 days later. If you don't want people to contact you or you don't want people calling you, don't put that number in there because they will do that. So this, I stick this in here. I just peel the label off. I cover it up, fold it up at the top so it's nice and sealed at the top. And then I bought these super cute, I don't know, they're just little, I figured if I just did little things to add to the package instead of folding everything and packaging it. They just say, I hope this package makes your day. And I stick them right on the back of the package. And there's just a little sticker like that. I pop the label on the bag and it's ready to go. So this is a lightweight. I would do this with like shirts and dresses, these yoga pants, anything that's super lightweight that doesn't need any extra care or anything like that. If I have jeans that are Miss Me jeans that have rhinestones on them, or a dress that has rhinestones, anything that's like extra particular that needs extra padding, I will put them in a padded flat rate or one of the smaller boxes. So you do want to watch out for that. If you're something that needs protection, you do want to spend the time to make sure it's packaged properly. It doesn't have to be this amazing, you know, gift wrap package, but you want to make sure it gets there safely and in the condition that you described on your listing. All right, so the next thing I'll show you, I'm not going to go through every single one of these because I think that'll be kind of boring, but these are I sold these Zara, oh, they're up here. So the Zara leather pants, or faux leather pants, these sold on eBay, and on eBay I pulled them and I had to weigh them before I purchased the label on eBay because I knew these were less than a pound, and I charge first class shipping for these, $5.49. So $5.49, I weigh it. I think the label cost me $4.94. Again, it's a first classer. I'm gonna stick it in the poly mailer. So this should not go into a priority mail envelope because this is this is a first class package. It's not priority mail, so it cannot, on eBay, a first class package cannot go in a priority mail bag. I'm gonna fold it up and put my sticker on it. And then put my friend Mary shipping label on it. And then that one's ready to go. All right, the next thing that sold, I was so excited. After I did the video yesterday, someone bought these cleats about the thread up that haven't sold. So I'm really excited about these. People have asked me, how do you ship your shoes? I ship my shoes the same way, in a padded flat rate envelope. I have been shipping shoes in padded flat rate envelopes for years. I've shipped thousands of pairs of shoes in there, and I hate to curse it, but I have yet to have an issue shipping shoes in a padded flat rate envelope. So I just take the shoes, same thing, make sure that they're sealed. I stick them in the pad. You want to stick them heel first, so that way the lid of the envelope will fold nicely over the toes. Tuck the label down. I stick a postcard in there. Fold it down. So on eBay, I charge $7.49 if I know it's gonna fit in a padded flat rate envelope. A lot of people do different things with shoes. I've seen people put them in legal folders wrapped up in tissue paper. You know, I know people that use the shoe box and charge a lot more. I've just done this. This is the way I've done it for a long time. They're in here, they're secure, and I haven't had it, like I said, I haven't had any issues with that. Same thing, here's another pair. Here's a Clark's pair of leather shoes. Again, because they're in this bag, I know they're gonna fit in the box. Now this is a Poshmark purchase. So if you don't want to use a padded flat rate on Poshmark, you don't have to for the shoes. I recommend a medium flat rate box if you're going to use a box for shoes. They fit really well in there. You can just put a little bit of tissue in there if you want, or just, because if you're going to use a box, the only thing with boxes is you don't want your shoes to bang around in the box. One time I bought a pair of boots on Poshmark, and the seller did not do anything to protect them. They just stuck the boots into a box, and the boots were just thrown all around, and they actually ended up damaged. So you want to make sure that that is not happening. Now with these shoes, because they're a little bit tight, I'm actually going to grab my tape. And you know, people will complain about the silliest stuff. Listen, because I had a eBay store, I got free eBay shipping supplies. And I use my eBay tape to ship Poshmark packages. And when I was at Poshfest, people were like, oh, I bought something from you, but it had eBay tape on it. Listen, it was free. Please don't get upset about silly things like that. It was free. If you get it, listen, I'm not going to be upset if you send me tape that says something weird on it. I don't know. To me, as long as if you watch any of my videos, I've always said, as long as it gets to me and the condition that you told me it was in when I purchased it, I will be a happy camper. What I do with the shoes that are a little bit tight is I just take some tape and I fold them around the edges here. So I make sure that the edges are secured so that this flap doesn't come loose and the shoes don't go flying out of it. The other thing you want to make sure with the padded flat rate is the envelope top has to fold over. Sometimes the post office won't accept it. So you can't take one and put another one on top of it and then fold it over and have it open on the end. They won't accept it like that. Any of these have to close all the way. So especially for eBay, since you're paying for a padded flat rate, it's probably not as important on Poshmark since you can use whatever packaging you want. But on eBay, if you're paying for a padded flat rate or a padded or a medium box or anything like that, you have to make sure that those boxes are completely sealed because sometimes they can be particular about that. All right, another thing that's sold on eBay via offer. This is a friend's consignment item. This is a Burberry polo shirt, and this sold first class. Again, I weighed it. So first class, I charged $5.49. It's a flat rate, and this I think was $4.74 to ship, something like that, because all the rates went up. I think a lot of the times people tend to overthink it, or maybe they don't understand the way that the shipping is. So I really want to make sure that it's as simplified as possible. I mean, as you can see from my shipping supplies, I don't have a ton of them over here. Over the years, I've just narrowed down what I really need and what the buyers want, and trying, especially on eBay, to keep the costs down for the shipping, because now that the post office rates just keep going up and up, I can't afford to do free shipping on my items. So especially when I'm selling them at a lower rate. So I have to make sure I'm charging the best price that I can, even if I have to waver a little bit and maybe pay $1 here and there to balance it out. So this is an interesting brand. I've seen this in the thrift store before, and I've only picked up brands, sweaters that were in good condition. This is called Wallace, and actually Wallace is a Madewell brand. So this is like a giraffe print Madewell sweater, and this sold on eBay. I was actually very surprised this did not sell on Poshmark. So this sold on eBay for less than I thought it was going to. It sold on eBay for $20 on an auction, and I thought it would sell on Poshmark for $32 because there were some other ones that had sold for $32 on Poshmark. But because it's becoming February, I'm trying to transition out of a lot of my heavier winter stuff. So be prepared if you're selling things on eBay at auction for your items to sell at that auction price. So I very rarely, unless it's a very inexpensive thing, list things at like $1.99 anymore. There's just there's not very many bidding wars unless it's item that's something that people really want or they're looking for. So this sweater just had one bid at $20. These Tory Burch shoes that finally got a bid for $15 that I talked about in my most recent video. This blazer is a J. Crew blazer that sold on Poshmark for less than I thought. It's a J. Crew Schoolboy blazer. It's blue and it's a 4 petite. This cabbie blazer, again, it sold on eBay for only $10. It's like a jacket. I thought for sure, based on the comps, it was going to sell for $25, $30. It only sold for $10 on eBay, so I was trying to get rid of it. These jeans I thought would sell for more because they look like dojos. Honestly, when I bought them, I thought they were dojos, but they are not. But they had the 7 with this kind of like embroidered 7 on them. I wish you could see how cute Louis looks under there. All right, these are Free People high-waisted flare wide leg style jeans that sold on Poshmark. These I've had these forever. This is an example of, I don't know why these have not sold. These are Sanita clogs that sold for $10 on auction. I have had them for almost a year. They are in excellent condition. I have no idea. I sell Sanitas and Danskos all day long. I check the spelling, I change the title, I change the description. I'm just happy to see they're a good size. I don't know, I'm just happy to see them go to a new home. Those shoes that I talked about in my most recent haul video, these were actually Anthropologie shoes. I think I priced these too low, but they sold almost immediately from me listing them on eBay. They sold on eBay. The Kate Spade flats that I also posted about in my most recent video, those already sold. And then I have 2 more just small little things that were consignment items. This is an emerald plus size 1X, just like tank top with pockets. And then my friend had a Disney-ish tank top made that was squad goals for one of her Disney runs, and it has gold Disney princesses on it. And so the squad goals sold on Poshmark. The emerald plus size sold on Poshmark. The Sanitas sold on auction on eBay. And yes, the Sanitas I will put in a padded flat rate. I've never had an issue with that. The Kate Spade flats sold on Poshmark. The Free People jeans sold on Poshmark. The 7 For All Mankind jeans with the like floral embroidered 7s sold on Poshmark. The cabbie lobster jacket sold on auction on eBay for way less than I thought I was gonna get for it. The Miss Albright Philadelphia shoes were actually Anthropologie. They were a great buy. I priced them way too low. They sold almost immediately on eBay. I think I could have gotten a higher price for them, but I'm glad to see them gone. This J. Crew Schoolboy blazer sold for less than normal ones do, but I think it's because it's a petite size. This, I can't believe I've had this for so long. This is a gorgeous, I think it's called a Space Dye Peplum Banana Republic, like blazer light jacket kind of thing. It's a zip up the front, size 8. But this sold on, eBay. The Madewell sweater sold on eBay. And I'm waiting for this person to pay for these Tory Burch shoes that sold on eBay. So that is a quick and dirty version of what sold for me. And this totals about $380 or so for the weekend, which is okay for me. I'll take it. Like I said, I had a bunch of stuff on eBay I was trying to get rid of, and So that was okay, and I'll take it which any way or the other. It definitely woke up my eBay store, and that is what is important to me because I'm trying to definitely diversify more and get my eBay sales back up to where my Poshmark sales are, since they've flip-flopped. And last year I did about $20,000 on Poshmark, and the year before I did about $20,000 on eBay, and they basically flipped. So I'm trying to get them where they're both about that amount, and I can do some even keel sales consistently. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you. I know it's not a full tutorial on shipping, but I'll definitely do one of those in the near future. This was just an overview to show you what sold, to give you an idea of, you know, what I do for shipping. And again, I apologize for the dog snoring in the background, but hopefully one day I will learn how to edit these videos and take him out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.